Hey guys, Derek here. Today we're going to bring you some low sensitivity Battlefield Infantry gameplay. This has been one of the more fun games as of late, to be honest, to just kind of run around and hold W and shoot things and not really have to think all that hard. I feel like that's what Battlefield's been pretty good for lately. And we've been practicing this sensitivity on most games. I think it's mainly because I'm bored of FPS games a little bit, so changing the sense is like a new challenge. So I don't feel bad with like muscle memory or anything like that. I feel like I've played the sensitivity a lot in the past too, and it's similar to my PUBG sensitivity, which I also have like 1,500 hours on. So ADS sense is like 70 centimeters to do a 360. Non-ADS is probably the high 60s, and it feels very steady. I've been using this on Shatter lately, which I haven't actually played lately that much of, to be honest. Battlefield and X Defiant, which we're also going to be bringing another gameplay of, and kind of I don't want to say impressions because there's an ongoing meme whenever I make an impressions video about a game, it dies. So I made like an Iron Sight review, and Iron Sight kind of died, and then I made a Shatterline impressions after like 200 hours, and Shatterline's kind of dead. So it's an ongoing meme, so maybe I won't make an impressions of X Defiant. Rather, here's gameplay and thoughts on that specific gameplay, not the game. But no, we'll actually cover some X Defiant shortly. Probably going to get that video up pretty soon also. But yeah, Battlefield's been pretty dang fun lately. We got this RM2 something, which has been pretty crazy. As long like you can see here, like the lack of recoil on this gun, but it also hits very hard. It's been really fun to use. Just reloads quite slow. But yeah, Battlefield's been fun lately. We've been able to get like, I think 4 is the max in a squad, but you can actually join off of each other. And I feel like it prioritizes putting everyone on the same team, because like we've actually run some games where we've had like 8 people all on one team before. Otherwise, if they join late, they just join on the other team, and it's kind of fun facing people anyways. But yeah, Battlefield's been the run and gun, turn brain off, shoot at things type of game. So one guy, Chris, that we play with, says it makes him feel empty, and I kind of agree with that. That's kind of most shooter games right now. You kind of just makes you feel empty a little bit. You just kind of play and you get off and you're like, oh yeah, that was something. But it is fun because we get so many guys on at one time playing, so it's been kind of a hoot lately. I'm also going to be, I don't know if I'll make more content on it, but I've also been wanting to play a little bit more. I haven't played it for about a week now. Scum, so I'm going to be on that this weekend that we're talking about. I'm going to be exploring a bit more on that. I still like the idea of a survival game where you're kind of developing your character as you go, sort of thing. So I'll be on that. I still do like VR racing and whatnot. But as far as shooting game goes, really, Shatter's been taking a bit of a backseat. There's a health regen update that they did too that isn't, no one asked for, so it just kind of slows down your health regen, and you have to stand still to regen faster, so it just promotes slower gameplay, which a game like that shouldn't do. They've done a few things kind of that were the opposite direction of what the players wanted, but Battlefield, it's funny because I saw, like, you know, obviously Battlefield's launch was probably amongst the worst in gaming ever. Not to mention the reason I stopped playing Battlefield initially was the memory leak issue, where after 2 games or even 1 game, you'd have to reboot your game to try to get the frame rate back, and even then it wasn't very optimized. So, like, I was actually playing, like, on launch, 17 straight hours of the game, and probably most of those hours were about 55 to 65 FPS. Now you can see in the top, of course, we're running a bit more of a NASA PC right now, but the frame rate, you know, is still a lot better than it was. We, of course, still play games like these on low settings. FPS games, online shooters, it's just always low settings, no matter what hardware. If I'm running a 9090 Ti in the future, I'll still be playing FPS games on low settings for clarity, smoothness, and, you know, that's just how it is. But yeah, this game's been really fun. Defiant, again, I'm going to be making an upload of. We've been playing that. The servers have been real crap, so I didn't get a gameplay out. I wanted to upload X Defiant a little bit earlier, but we weren't actually able to play the game. The servers were just kind of, the server hamsters, as they say, were someone said they're drinking the zero alcohol beer that I enjoy. The hamsters are having too much zero alcohol beer and they aren't running hard enough anymore to power the servers. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for this. I don't think I can talk too much more about Battlefield. This is most. These are all completely unscripted. I'm just like watching my gameplay. I'm like, oh crap, I got like 4 minutes left to talk. But I think I got everything out there that I was planning on getting out here. Battlefield's been really fun. I don't like vehicles, so you won't really see me playing. There's vehicles in this mode that we're playing. This is oh yeah, I probably should have said what I was playing. This is Rush. This might not be Rush. This might be Breakthrough. I don't know what I'm playing. I just kind of point and shoot. But I don't like vehicles. That's the information that I do have and I do know. So I won't really play Conquest 128 because it's just like I don't want to deal with attack choppers and stuff like that. I'd rather just kind of run and gun, which is kind of what these modes allow me to do. But usually we just kind of hop on TDM anyways. But yeah, I'll probably play a bit more Battlefield. I guess I can do more uploads if people want to watch Battlefield. It has been really fun lately, but I don't know if that's a game that I would necessarily dive into and keep making content. It's more of a like arena. I don't know. I don't know if I'd classify this as an arena shooter, but that's kind of how it feels at the moment. So it's like every gameplay that we upload of it would likely be about the same. That's the only thing I feel with Battlefield content. Like what we're seeing right here, like I feel like every upload I do of this game would just kind of look like this. But I don't take. One thing I kind of wanted to do for a long time, but I don't, is I wanted to take like shadow play highlights because I see all these people posting like clips of their highlights, and I just don't do that. And I have so many like in a session that I want to like, okay, here's a good flick here. Here's like a 4-piece, I go on these streaks and tears, but I can't just press one button and save the last 30 seconds and then upload a bunch of highlights, which I would want to do. I just take one decent gameplay and then just rip through it like this and cut out all the unnecessary parts basically. So I don't know what video format people enjoy. Probably the highlights, I would assume, as opposed to one gameplay, which is all I've really done. But look at that, I babbled on to pretty much the end of the video anyways. So I'll probably catch you guys in the next one here with X Defiant. We have a couple gameplays that I might pull from and cut up, and then I'll talk about X Defiant, because that game can have a future, but the servers is the big issue. And the... I'll talk about the X Defiant video. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the Battlefield content. There's only a little bit left, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Nice. Gonna res me?
Where's a bot?
Away the carry. Back over there.
I got you in a sec.
This ATL Smith kid has res me.
Part 2.
Yeah, let's talk about X Defiant Part 2 over some Battlefield